What's up, everyone? Schneike's here, back with my second WrestleMania pay-per-view prediction match. My shoulda, woulda, coulda of WrestleMania 29. Anywho, the second match of the night I'm predicting is going to be Y2J Chris Jericho versus Fandango. Yeah, I can't say it. Fandango, whatever. Who cares? Anyways, I really surprised this kind of made it to WrestleMania. I don't really think this is a good book. Like before when I said Del Rio and Swagger was a good book match, this one I don't think is that solid. It seems very last second, thrown together, and it's pretty ballsy to debut somebody at WrestleMania. Personally, I would have thought maybe they would have done because of that great Intercontinental Championship match with Barrett and The Miz and Y2J, that I would have thought if they wanted Fandango to wrestle, have like a four-way match for the title. Now I've only read the highlights of last Friday SmackDown and saying I'm recording this on a Sunday. Who knows what's going to happen on Monday and Friday and even Superstars. Or whatever else they could. So, there's a whole week left for things to change. But in my opinion, Y2J versus Fandango is kind of lame. I thought there was going to be more to it. Anyways, I still think it's going to be the second match, only because you start with something high-paced, and then you still want people to settle down in their seats, so you give them something smaller. So, Y2J Fandango. Anyways, so here's what I think for my shoulda, woulda, couldas of what the WWE could do with these two guys. I think what they should do, what I want to see them do, is maybe Fandango walks out or cheats to win or something. I want him to wrestle. I believe Johnny Curtis is a decent wrestler. Jericho, obviously, one of the greatest. He can make anybody look good. So, I definitely want to see a good, lengthy match. But I don't really expect much out of this. It's not like last year, Jericho and Punk. But being Fandango's a heel that kind of backs out of his matches, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, actually, I kind of want to see him somehow get out of this without having to go all out. Like maybe when the going gets tough, he either walks or he cheats and wins and low blow, roll up, pull the tights. One of those things. What I expect the WWE to do, what they would do in my eyes, is have him win. Fandango win. Legit win. However they do it. And at the end of the day, he's going to drop that leg drop off the top rope and get a pin. But what they could do, what I think they could do, and which would be fun to watch, is he actually refuses to wrestle. That would actually be hilarious, because it's a packed pay-per-view. God knows how long all the other matches are going to have. Who knows how long, if this is, let's pretend this is the second match and Del Rio and Swagger and had their other match, and who knows how long that could take. They can just say, we're tight on time. Fandango, do your thing, and he's just walk right down there, and he just looks around, and he's like, no, goodbye. He could do that, and then wait for Raw. Like I said before, Raw after WrestleMania. That's the biggest Raw around. That's the first Raw of the new WrestleMania to WrestleMania year, and that's a great debut as well. So if the going gets tough, if it's too crowded for the night, then they can always just pull the plug on this match at last second. That's the benefit of having this type of character where he just kind of says, I don't feel like fighting, or I'm just going to hop out. Like one of those type of heels. But because it is WrestleMania, it is his technically his first match, he needs a strong debut. He really, really does. And, so him refusing to wrestle might not be the best, but whatever. That's a possibility. But he does need a strong debut. And because Jericho picked him, I'm assuming Jericho picked him. He's been around long enough that almost like The Undertaker and some Triple H and whoever else, I bet they can just look in the locker room and go, I want that one at WrestleMania. I'm assuming Jericho picked this guy. He sees something in him. I still would prefer him to see something in Fandango, The Miz, and Wade Barrett in a fatal four-way match for the IC belt, but like I said, you can't back out of a fatal 4-way. One guy walks away, then you have a 3-way match, and that's going to be a long match. That was a long match on Raw when it was the 3 of them. Add Fandango in there, and it's going to even be longer, and who knows then if they can fit everything in. But the WWE must be really confident in Fandango to give him this debut. It's just crazy that Fandango and Jericho are going at it when Jericho needs... He doesn't need victories. He takes defeats just as well as a victory. In his career, he doesn't need any of this. Fandango needs a good debut, and some sort of victory would do that, especially at WrestleMania. But in my opinion, I still think Jericho needs to get screwed over to prove that he's still credible. If he can't win over Fandango at WrestleMania for nothing on the line, and who knows if he can beat Fandango if Fandango had a title, can he beat anybody else who's probably 10 times better than Fandango for any other reason. Jericho needs to somehow lose by getting screwed over. That would also, up the heel factor for Fandango, but doesn't ruin the credibility. It's like they put on a great match. If Jericho loses clean, he's a loser. They put on a great match if Fandango cheats to win. Well, Jericho had it, That's how it should go down. Fandango should cheat to win. If not lose, and walk out on 2 feet. But what I expect is Fandango to win clean, which would suck. Guys, that's what I think the WWE would do. But like I said, they could just can the whole match. Say, screw it. Do it tomorrow on Raw. Anyways, I think that's about it for this one. I want to hear what you guys think. Do you think these guys are going to put on a great show? Do you think these guys are going to put on a show at all? Who do you want to win? You want it Y2J, Chris Jericho? Do you want it to be Fandango? Do you guys agree with me that is it not a fatal 4-way or something else, something more than just one-on-one? I want you guys to comment down below, and as always, if you like this video, leave that thumbs up. Stay tuned for the rest of them. Go back, watch the Del Rio Swagger prediction video if you haven't seen that one. Till the next time, I'm Schnikes. I'm out. Thank you.